the highlights. Legacy government set to enforce electronic call-up system for tankers, articulated vehicles on Lekki Ekpe corridor. Northern Nigeria to get 900 million naira funding against malnutrition from European Union. And foreign officials recover black box at crash site of India airplane. And in sport, final fixture of the Nigerian National League 2024-2025 regular season to be played across 9 centers. And now the details. I am Mike James. In a strategic effort to enhance logistics coordination, ease traffic congestion and improve road safety, Legacy government has announced the enforcement of all electronic call-up system for tankers and articulated vehicles operating along the Lekki Ekpe corridor. Special advisor to the Governor on Transportation, Shola Giwa, who outlined the key objectives and operational framework of the policy, explained that all tanker and articulated vehicle drivers entering Lagos to load or offload goods must now register and schedule their movement through the platform. Giwa said the digital system is designed to coordinate truck movement, reduce indiscriminate roadside parking, and minimize disruptions to other road users. He noted that Lagosians lose an average of 4 hours daily due to traffic congestion, resulting in an estimated 4 trillion naira in annual economic losses. Giwa stated that tanker operators will be required to upload their authority to load, ATL, and pre-book assigned parking slots before arriving in Lagos, enabling efficient allocation of designated parking spaces, noting that the facilities will be equipped with basic amenities such as restrooms, kitchens, and electricity to ensure the comfort and safety of drivers. Special advisor to Legacy Governor on Tourism, Art and Culture, Idris Aregbe, has attended a gathering hosted by the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, Tourism and the Creative Economy at Abuja. This is a preparation for the 68th meeting of the United Nations Tourism Regional Commission for Africa, CAF 2025. Aregbe affirmed the Lagos State government's unwavering commitment to building sustainable tourism through youth engagement, strategic partnerships, and cultural revitalization. He emphasized the critical role that innovation and the creative economy play in driving social impact, especially in urban centers like Lagos. The special advisor also used the occasion to highlight ongoing initiatives by the State Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture aimed at empowering creatives, developing tourism infrastructure, and leveraging digital tools to expand global reach. Lagos State Chapter of All Progressive Congress, APC, will officially commence its campaign for the July 12 local government elections with the presentation of candidates and the symbolic flags handing over ceremony to its candidate on Tuesday, 17th June at the State Secretariat, Ogba. The campaign has been decentralized along the 3 senatorial districts of Lagos East, Central, and West, which has been broken into 2 because of its size. According to Lagos APC spokesperson Oluseyi Oladejo, the APC flag of ceremony will be witnessed by party chieftains, elected and appointed officials of the party across the 3 tiers of government. The party had earlier directed its leadership in the local government to put in place local organizing committees, LOC, to take the campaign to all the nooks and crannies and corners of the state to ensure effective and massive mobilization. It will be recalled that the chairmanship, vice chairmanship, and councillorship candidate of the party in the 20 local government councils, 37 local council development areas, and the 377 wards had earlier emerged during its primaries. Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, has described the conferment of national honors by President Bola Tinubu on some of the personalities who labored or lost their lives for Nigeria's democracy to survive and thrive as a potent panacea for healing age-long historical grievances. Obasa recalled that the president started living up to his word since last year by declaring June 12 a public holiday to commemorate Nigeria's Democracy Day. The Speaker described the national honors conferment as a reminder that the labor of the nation's heroes past shall never be in vain, and building blocks to bequeathing a great, prosperous, and united nation that posterity will be proud of. Obasa also applauded the national honors bestowed on some journalism greats like publisher of the Vanguard newspaper Sam Amuka, Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Information and Strategy Bayo Ononuga, popular newspaper columnist Dari Barbarisa, among others. The Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to developing a 21st century compliant professionals, especially in health and education sectors. Commissioner for Tertiary Education Tolani Sule, who stated this at the third matriculation ceremony of the Lagos State College of Nursing Igondo for nursing students, also echoed the vision of nurturing 21st century nurses capable of meeting the evolving demands of healthcare delivery in Nigeria and beyond. Sule, who was represented by the permanent secretary in the ministry, Kasali Adenur, also advised the matriculating student to develop a personal action plan and uphold both academic excellence and moral discipline throughout their studies.
For you to be 21st century compliant, you must meet the 21st century requirements. And that is why Mr. Governor is so passionate to deliver quality health service through quality training of nurses. And for you to be a quality nurse that will deliver that service, you must be creative and innovative. You must possess that critical thinking and problem-solving skill. Your cognitive development must be very high, and you must be ICT compliant. But above board, you must work by collaborating with the best of minds, and that is the way you survive in the 21st century.
In a goodwill message, Chairman of the College's Governing Council, Olaide Edet, emphasized the global relevance of nursing while urging the new intakes to see themselves not just as students but as future change makers in the healthcare sector. According to her, the college has currently expanded its courses to include public health, which means greater opportunities for specialization and impact for nursing students. On her part, Provost of the Lagos State College of Nursing Igondo, Ayodeji Ogumuyiwa, assured students of the robust academic and administrative support system, noting that its members of staff, mentorship programs, and clinical training opportunities are available to support their growth.
The Lagos State College of Nursing remains steadfast in its mission to provide individuals with the required skills and knowledge necessary to deliver quality or high quality nursing care to individuals, the family, and societies. As an institution dedicated to excellence, we strive to cultivate competent graduates who embody global best practice and professionalism, and as well as ethical integrity. Nothing beyond being a profession is a calling that demands the highest standard of empathy, accountability, collaboration, and perseverance.
The 2025 matriculation ceremony featured the lighting of the lamp ceremony inspired by the mother of nursing Florence Nightingale, while the 100 new nursing students took part in the oath-taking ceremony. And now to the rest of the stories. The European Union, EU, has announced the allocation of 900 million naira in humanitarian funding to address growing malnutrition crisis in northeastern and northwestern region of Nigeria. According to a statement from EU, the funding is to be implemented through the Nigeria Red Cross Society, which is expected to reach 170,000 households in Adamawa, Benue, Niger, Yobe states, among others. The union said the initiative is to create a package that will support emergency interventions, targeting children and mothers suffering from severe acute malnutrition, and to also deliver life-saving therapeutic food to over 30,000 children in urgent need of treatment. It added that the nutritional aid program aims to build the long-term resilience of affected families through improved water access, sanitation, hygiene, and protection services. Lassa fever is surging again across the country, with the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, confirming a higher death rate and more infections despite ongoing public health interventions. In its latest situation report, the NCDC said 8 new confirmed cases were recorded in Ondo, Bauchi, Edo, and Nasarawa states, representing a slight rise from 6 cases reported in the previous week. It also said so far in 2025, Nigeria has reported 747 confirmed cases and 142 deaths, marking a case fatality rate of 19.0%, an increase from 18.1% recorded during the same period in 2024. NCDC noted that the disease has now spread across 18 states and 96 local government areas, with 5 states, Ondo, Bauchi, Edo, Taraba and Ebonyi, accounting for a staggering 91% of all confirmed infections. Meanwhile, health experts continue to raise concerns of a late presentation of cases, poor sanitation in endemic communities, and limited health-seeking behavior, all of which hamper effective containment. And in some foreign news, India's Civil Aviation Ministry says a black box has been found at the Air India plane crash site in Ahmedabad. Officials said they are relying on DNA matching from families to identify victims. All but one of the 242 people on the London-bound flight died when it crashed into a residential area shortly after takeoff on Thursday. The sole survivor, British national Vishwakumar Ramesh, who was in Seat 11A, is recovering in hospital. There were 169 Indian nationals, 53 Britons, 7 Portuguese nationals, and 1 Canadian on the flight. And over to sports news. The final fixtures of the Nigerian National League 2024-25 regular season will be played today across 9 centres, with the final Super 8 ticket in the Southern Conference B officially yet to be sealed. The relegated teams have not been totally confirmed, with Igbajo United and 1472 FC the only 2 sides whose fate has been solved weeks ago from the Southern Conference Group A. It is even tighter in Group B, with Abakaliki FC, Godswill Akpabio FC, Gateway United, Madiba FC and First Bank FC all in danger of relegation, except they get positive results in the last fixtures of the season, which is difficult because some of them will be up against each other. Battle for last Super Eagles ticket will go down to the wires in Group B, with the remaining 7 qualifiers already known. From the Northern Conference are Barao FC, Wiki Tourist, Yobe Desert Stars and Doma United, while Warri Wolves, Kun Kafilat and Crown FC are the teams that have bagged tickets to Super Eagles playoffs in the Southern Conference. Osun United are the favourites to secure the last playoff berth. They are in second spot in Group B with 33 points and have 2 more points better than their only challenger to the ticket, Rovers FC of Calabar, who have 31 points. Sporting Lagos are currently third with 32 points. They cannot finish in the top 2, having ended their season's games with a 3-3 draw at Orca against Solution FC. And that was our news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated the Lagos State Employability Support Project to address the labor skill gap and unemployment problems? You can always get more details on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In a strategic effort to enhance logistics coordination, ease traffic congestion, and improve road safety, Lagos State Government has announced the enforcement of an electronic call-up system for tankers and articulated vehicles operating along the Lekki-Ekpe corridor. The European Union, EU, has announced the allocation of 900 million naira in humanitarian funding to address the growing malnutrition crisis in northeastern and northwestern region of Nigeria. We also told you that India's Civil Aviation Ministry said a black box has been found at the India airplane crash site in Ahmedabad. In sports, the final fixtures of the Nigerian National League 2024-25 regular season will be played today across 9 centres, with the final Super 8 ticket in the Southern Conference B officially yet to be sealed. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Good morning.
Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.